Hey guys, welcome back. Orabomb here, bringing you another episode of our TCGO live content. Now today we're going to be playing more Lucario, because I love Lucario and I didn't have enough fun playing I haven't got enough of Lucario out of my system. You know what I'm saying? Like after playing Garchomp Lucario, I just want to tackle Lucario. So today we're playing with Lucario. It's a lot of Lucario. I actually have two decks built this time. I'm actually going to go over this one first because this is the one I worked on the longest. I'm going to show you guys the other one too, and the other one is probably what we're going to be playing on video today. But we're playing Lucario Lycanroc with Shrine. It's the post-rotation version of the deck I uploaded a while back for Worlds format because I thought this deck was really good for Worlds format. It did do well against pretty much every deck in that meta. So I was really excited about it. Nobody played it, unfortunately. I was really hoping it would win Worlds, but you know, these things they just don't happen the way you want sometimes. So today we're playing our version, the post-rotation version. Before we get into the video, drop a like if you have not already. Answer the comment question of the day being, what is we got a lot of puppers in this video. What's your favorite breed of dog? Or if you're a cat person, what's your favorite breed of cat? Let me know. I don't really have a favorite breed of dog because like I don't really know a lot of breeds off the top of my head, but I actually do collect Lucario cards and I collect Rockruff and Lycanroc cards as well, like all forms of Lycanroc. I don't know, man, I just love these puppers. But yeah, let's get right into the video. So we are playing Lucario. Let's talk about Lucario first. 210 HP Pokemon, so great HP number. Weak to Psychic, which is not great, but we have ways to deal with cards like Dawn Wings and the we have ways to hit Dawn Wings now with things like Shrine of Punishment, really being able to alleviate some of these numbers that are harder to hit against things that have fighting resistance. And the cool thing about Lucario is that when it comes to this deck, you don't actually you don't evolve until the turn you're going to take a knockout. So you're never gonna, for the most part, you're never gonna have GXs down that can be easily taken advantage of, which is really cool. Lucario's Aura Strike attack does 30 damage plus 90 more damage if you evolve from Riolu that turn. So just like I said earlier, you evolve into Riolu, you hit for 120. This stacks with things like Choice Band, which is 150, and then Diancie, that's 170. So you're not gonna lay this one hit. But if you like Shrine of Punishment, take its turns of damage, it's 180, and another turn to 190, and then you can see how that adds up. And of course, we are fighting type, being able to knock out the likes of Zoroark is pretty big. And because of the Shrine of Punishment damage, like we mentioned earlier, you can knock out the things of Rayquaza with one pick of Shrine, and you get all that boosting damage. But even if you like somehow whiff Choice Band or Diancie, you just kind of let Shrine sit for a while, and then you let those Rayquazas weaken, and you can knock out Vikavolt in one hit because it's fighting weak, so you can get rid of their accelerator fairly easily, which is really nice as well. We also have Cyclone Kick. It's very rare we get to use this attack because we don't really have time to attach 3 energies to a Lucario, but whenever you do, you're just kicking fools. You're knocking them all out. This goes into the 180 numbers that we mentioned earlier because of the Diancie and Choice Band that does equal 180, which is really good. And then with that Shrine damage, like I mentioned earlier. And I know you're thinking, why are you playing Shrine in a GX deck? Well, it's really simple because we want to be able to activate our Acerolas. So whenever our Lucario takes damage, because it's 210 HP, it's not as easy to knock it out even when it goes down to 190 HP, unless of course you're dealing with a Psychic type attacker. So having the ability to Acerola the following turn to reuse our Lucarios over and over again, as well as preserve our Choice Bands, our energy, things like that is really good. But also it activates our Cantankerous Beatdown, which is 30 damage times the amount of damage counters on this Lucario. Now a lot of the times your opponents are not going to want to attack Lucario because if they don't take an OHKO on it, then you can GX them with a Cantankerous Beatdown, hitting them for like 1,000,000 damage. So whether they do that or not is great because regardless, you're gonna have Shrine of Punishment putting damage on you, activating your Cantankerous Beatdown for huge numbers throughout the game, and they all get boosted with Choice Band and Diancie as well. So Lucario is very well suited, I think, right now. The problem is you want to find a good partner for it. Now there's the obvious partner of Zoroark, because Zoroark is the partner for everything if you want to make it that consistent. Today we're actually going to be playing it with Lycanroc. We're going to try and make it as straightforward as possible. We're playing a 2-2 line of Lycanroc here. I am playing this 70 HP Rockruff with surprise attack. You could also play the corner Rockruff. I don't really see how well that does for you, to be honest, so I'm not currently playing it. I don't have any of these online for whatever reason. Wow, I actually thought I mean I have some IRL, but I didn't know I didn't have them online. This is Tackle. You have Jab in the other Lucario, and it says 60 HP, so it's not really worth playing. The rest of these actually all have 60 HP. This one, in this case, this one has 50. So, oh, I do have one. Oh, I have 4 actually. Okay, I don't know what these are then. I just think this one's the best one because it just has the highest HP number. Until we get like, well, even whenever you get that Professor Elm that lets you get 3 or 3 Pokemon 60 HP or less into your hand, it doesn't let you get Riolu. So I don't believe we have a 60 HP Riolu. We all have 70 HP. So in the end, this is probably going to be the one that you play almost every time. And then we are playing 2 Lycanrocs. Lycanroc has Bloodthirsty Eyes, which is essentially a Lysander. It's a gust attack. It's a gust ability. You can pull up a Pokemon that of your choosing, which is really, really good. And then you have Claw Slash, but we have Dangerous Rogue as well. There's sometimes your opponent will try to play around Lucario's GX attack, but it's hard for them to play around both Lucario and Lycanroc's GX attack because they never want Dangerous Rogue. If you guys don't know, 50 times the amount of 50 times the amount of Pokemon your opponent has in their bench. So if they have a big bench like most of these decks will always have, you'll be hitting them for 250, which all get increased with Choice Band and Diancie as well. So if they have 4 Pokemon down, you're hitting them for 200, which is probably enough to knock out everything with Diancie and Choice Band because that will equal 250. So Lycanroc having that ability to both use Bloodthirsty Eyes and it's searchable with Brooklet Hill and, well, not Lycanroc, but the Rockruff is, and being able to use that GX attack is very useful in this deck. We have the Diancie, like I mentioned earlier, increasing all of our damage output from our active fighting type Pokemon by 20, except for itself, of course. And then we have a Ranguru just to help us draw, because I have found that when I play this deck, or at least when I've been playing it IRL, I've been having a lot of empty hands and just hoping to draw a draw supporter. So Ranguru does help alleviate that a little bit. We're probably never going to use Psychic unless, like, well, I can't really think of a situation where we'd use Psychic, to be honest. Unless we really need a basic attacker. I don't know. So Ranguru is good though. We have Lele as well. You know, Energy Drive is good. Wonder Tag is good. It's all good. I think that's it for the Pokemon line. We are playing 1 Energy Recycle system because I have discarded a lot of energies with this deck, so it's nice to shuffle them back in. 3 Nest Ball. Well, 3 Nest Ball, 1 Brooklet, just to help you get your basics out easily. I like the ability of playing more Nest Balls than Brooklet because Nest Balls can give you burst opening turns as opposed to Brooklet, which you can only grab 1 Pokemon at a time. And of course, we're also playing Shrine of Punishment as well. We are playing a 4 count because we want to try to get these as early as possible in the right matchups. In fact, in most matches, we want to get these as early as possible because we rarely ever have GXs down until we start attacking or we need to like use Lycanroc or something like that. So Shrine of Punishment having its doing really well in this deck. So I wanted to play more Nest Balls and Brooklets because of the fact that we're playing Shrine. 1 Palpat to shuffle back in our Acerolas. 1 Rescue Stretcher to get our Pokemon back. 4 Ultra Balls. We are playing a 4/4 line of Rockruff Lucario. I was trying to bring it down to 3, but the problem with that is that you really have to find this Lucario. I was trying out cards like Olivia. If you guys don't know, Olivia lets you search for 2 GXs. Let's see. Search your deck for up to 2 GX Pokemon, reveal them, put them to your hand. So it's really nice for getting Lucario Lycanroc, but it's kind of rough because you don't really have the time to play down this card. So like you don't have it's usually not your supporter of choice is that card. So that's why I took it out, and now you just have to play a high count of this to find them easier. We are playing 3 Acerolas, which is really good. It helps you pick up your Pokemon. It helps you pick up Lele's, Lycanrocs to reuse, and Lucario's to reuse, as well as anything that's damaged that you don't want to get knocked out. So overall, Acerola is actually really, really good in this deck combined with Shrine. 1 Copycat because it acts like a 5th Cynthia, because that's how I always see Copycat. It's like, hey, it's a 5th Cynthia. I'm not the biggest fan of playing Tate and Liza, just in general in most decks, because I found that if I'm going to switch, I'm just going to manually retreat, or I'm just going to play Guzma anyways. I don't really like using Tate and Liza as a switch card, and it's a bad draw supporter. I mean, obviously Copycat's not great either, but in my opinion, it's just a bad draw supporter. So I'm not a big fan of Tate and Liza, so I don't use it very often, but I have to test it more because I have to see if I'm just like completely and utterly wrong. Regardless, I like to play 1 Copycat, 4 Cynthia. This is like my stereotypical draw support line. 2 Guzma and 2 Lily. That's my 9 draw supporters that I play in most of my decks. We have 4 Guzmas as well, because Guzma is important for taking exact knockouts. 4 Choice Band, because we have to find them in all of our games. And 9 basic energies. Now, when the other deck that I'm playing is literally just the same thing, but I took out a couple cards for Acrobikes to help increase consistency as well. I took out 1 Lucario, 1 Palpat, and the Brooklet Hill, and I put in 3 Acrobikes instead. I'm going to be playing this one today because I haven't actually sat down and tested it, but like in theory, it does help with your consistency, so I'm going to try it out. But that's going to be the deck, guys. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a couple of games. For some reason, I thought I wasn't recording, and I had a mini heart attack. We're probably going to be playing this next. A lot of people want me to play Kyogre Shrine. I have been streaming more lately, and I'm trying to test my decks on streams first. I got no message, so. Alright. I wish my phone worked better. Sometimes I just don't get, like randomly my phone doesn't get, like, what's it called? Rings or stuff or whatever. This opening hand is not great. That's for sure. This is actually really, really bad. We'll see what we can top take out of this. But, I don't want to get a second Lele down. You just want to avoid playing Lele. Oops. Alright. Alright, phone. Alright, phone. but we stop this. You generally don't want to play down your Lele's if you don't have to. What is this? Horsey, he's playing some, I guess he's playing Kingdra Glaceon. Okay, he's playing Glaceon. So Shrine of Punishment is going to be really good here if we can find it, because it does help put these things in a range. We don't have GX abilities, so we're kind of stuck. We could Guzma. Oh, we have Judge, so we'll take that. All right, let's go ahead and just Riolu here. Grab a Riolu. Attach an energy to Riolu. I'm going to Ultra Ball away. I don't know, man. I want to get down and I want to try to get down 2 Riolos as often as possible. I don't really like losing Acerola at all, actually. I think I'd rather lose Guzma than Acerola, to be honest. Because like he's doing spread, so if he's doing spread, I want to be able to get out of the situation. I think Oranguru is a little bit better because we're stuck right now. I don't want to play Judge, to be 100% honest. Like, it doesn't get me anywhere and doesn't get my opponent anywhere. I mean, it doesn't disrupt my opponent that much. I'm gonna try to see if I can get something out of this. We got Stretcher. I mean, it's whatever. At least we have a Oranguru now in case this Judge gets us nowhere. All right, we can get a second Rockruff down. If he damages us, we can Acerola, which is kind of good, but we don't have a Lucario yet, so we'll grab another Riolu down. No point in playing down Lycanroc because you can't use its ability. We'll just pass for now. And now we can Acerola until we can't play down Lele though. That's a problem. So we just have to hope he doesn't have a DCE. Really. I love me Glaceon. You guys know how much I love Glaceon decks. I think Glaceon is super dope. So we're about to be at the losing end of his Glaceon deck if he finds a DCE. He does have Kingdra though, which I don't really know why he's playing Kingdra in Glaceon. Oh, he's playing this Kingdra. I was assuming the GX. Tornado Shot. I guess it's kind of cool combined with it because you can like target Pokemon easier. We can't really do much here, so we're just gonna pass. I was hoping we could find Shrine easier, but I guess it doesn't matter too much, huh? This is why we try to play as many draw supporters as we can. I can't even really attack this thing yet either. He's not finding DCs, I guess. Yeah, I guess not. And, okay, we got Cynthia. So we're going to try to just find a manual attachment to retreat here. So we'll Cynthia. Hopefully we can find an energy. We have 8 more in the deck. Actually, we probably only have 7 more. Alright, we got one. We got Choice Band as well. There's not too much else we can really do here. I can try to find Shrine, I guess. Or maybe even Diancie. We'll see what we can do. We got Guzma and Lily. What do we have for the following turns? We have Choice Band. Acerola. I kind of like Acerola. I'm going to keep Guzma. I already lost one Guzma. I don't want to lose another one. Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and just Aura Strike here. If he damages me, we just Acerola, pick it up, and attack again with this Rockruff this Riolu on the bench. So we're kind of set here. I'm glad I kept that Acerola around and lost the Guzma. I'd rather be knocking out, because these things I can OHKO without having the boosted damage from Lucario. So if he just dodges, if he doesn't evolve into a Glaceon in some turns, we can knock that out. We can knock out Coco's, but we do need boosted damage because we only hit 100 with Diancie because Choice Band doesn't work on it. And there we go, a dub. Even though we were stuck, my opponent got more stuck. This is what happens when you play stage 2 with Glaceon. Glaceon's all about being as consistent as possible, so I don't know. So far, I'm not too sure how I feel about the Acro Bikes, because in theory they add consistency, but at the same time, like, I don't know. What do you guys think? I want to play 4, but I couldn't think of another card to cut, really. So we're just kind of chilling here. We're playing against Psychic Dark. It could be Garbodor, Zoroark, Garbodor. It's not a big deal, actually. Now that we're playing Acro Bike, it's actually probably a little bit bigger of a deal. Hello. Give a heart as well. But beforehand, this deck wasn't playing as many items that we were forced to play down. This is actually a really good opening hand. Look at this. Look at this power. Hello? Look at this absolute power. Please don't disconnect. I know my computer is really good at disconnecting. Don't do that. We can get down another Riolu, Fighting Energy, and then Lily for 6. Well, it depends on what we top deck. But this is looking beastly for us. Yeah, this is another reason why we play over this deck, because we can dominate. We can dominate Zoroark decks, which is really cool. Especially since early game Zoroark is like a lot harder, at least in this current meta. Maybe in a couple months it'll be. Oh, actually we can get Diancie and just take a knockout here, which is even better. Now that we just top deck Riolu, which is absolutely wild. Don't be prized, Diancie. Thank you. Yeah, we're just gonna jab and just take knockouts, because why not? Do we do that? I'm gonna do this first just in case. I don't know what I could find here, but sure. Choice Band, that's another card that we can just slap down. There we go. Just full of cards we can just slap down. And I could play this down. We're actually pretty set right now. So I'm gonna actually play down 2 Rockruffs so that we have 2 Lycanrocs that we can play this game. Assuming that they're not both prized, we actually have a really just great hand right now. If my opponent doesn't play down another Pokemon, we just win. So that's pretty cool. We have Ultra Ball to pull up anything. We can just take full advantage of this deck right now. So this is amazing. I'm telling you, man. And there's Counter Catcher, which is annoying, but we have Guzma. If he plays on another Pokemon, we can just Guzma into Lycanroc, which is really good. He is playing Max Potion, but that doesn't really matter too much. In this matchup, you don't really need to play down Shrine unless you're trying. I mean, you can play down Shrine if you're trying to just Acerola spam, which is kind of like the point, right? Let's see if he has another Pokemon. If he doesn't have another Pokemon, then we have to just kind of pass because we don't have a way to switch. I wasn't playing this Rangy originally, but I am playing it now. And it's kind of important, so I'm not even that upset. Let's see, Stretcher for another Zoroark. Now, the question is, do I evolve? I think I do just knock out the Zoroark. I'm going to Guzma into Lycanroc for knockout. Or I can just Acerola. I'm going to just Acerola instead. That sounds like a plan to me. So we're going to go ahead and just do that. We'll bring this active. Now we don't have to do too much of anything else, really. We can just start attaching to a Rockruff. And we can Lycanroc here, or Lucario here, and just take knockout. And then we just attack this. We don't have to evolve or anything. We got another Lucario for the following turn if we need one. We have Acerola if he does manage to do something, I guess. But we're not weak to Deoxys, so if they play Tech Deoxys, there's like... Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to give him a Heartbreak as well. If they play like Tech Deoxys, oh, he's just gonna end it on his own terms. That's funny. Congrats to you, bro. That was the respect to you. That's what I meant, not congrats to you. But Deoxys doesn't work on you because you only have 1 energy attached. So, and neither does like Tapu Lele promo. Like they can't use those Psychic type attacks, even though you're weak to Psychic, because like you only attach 1 energy. So it's mainly for Buzzwole, and Lucario doesn't have that weakness. So that's pretty cool. We win the coin flip again. But yeah, we got to absolutely dominate a Zoroark deck. Even though they didn't have a great game going for them, we had just the perfect game there. So there's nothing they could do in that game. Even if they had the perfect game themselves, because we had access to Lycanrocs, and we had all the Lucarios, we had energies, we had everything that we needed. There was nothing that my opponent could do to win that game. So that's pretty cool. So Lucario proving its worth right now. And we have a really good opening hand as well. We got our Shrine, and we have Choice Bands. I'm not really keen on throwing them both down, but at the same time I want to draw like Rockruffs and Diancies and stuff, so maybe I will just throw them down just to get them out of the deck. We're playing against Spread, so this is actually pretty scary. Yeah, okay. I almost want to play... I almost want to pass so I can just knock this out next turn. I think I am just going to pass. There's no way he can knock me out this turn. He can only hit me for 60, right? Which means I can Ultra Ball away, Shrine of Punishment, Choice Band, and evolve into Lucario and take a knockdown on this thing, and then Cynthia from there. Because I want to guarantee Lucario next turn, and playing Cynthia, I can tell you right now that every now and then you draw into hands that just don't get you anywhere. I could have drawn into like an amazing hand, but I'd much rather, yeah, this another reason why I didn't play without my Shrine yet is because I wanted to Ultra Ball away my own Shrine, and I know that he's going to be playing Shrine. So playing Shrine is good for us. We have Acerola active now. And now we can just guarantee some good here. We can get ourselves Lucario and take a knockout. Let's see, what do we got prize? We got both of our Lycanrocs. We have both of our Rockruffs. We do. Okay, so we're good. We have a Lucario. No, this is actually the Acrobat Crush. So never mind, we don't have a Lucario prize. We have an Energy prized, and I don't really know what else. I think we have a Lily prize as well. Overall, nothing too big. We don't really need these Choice Bands, these matchups, but I will throw them down for the sake of getting them out of here. So we'll go ahead and do this here. We actually have access to... Oh, we can get Rockruff here as well. Copycat versus Cynthia versus Lily. I'm just going to keep Cynthia. I hate losing all these draw supporters, though. Actually, I think I'm going to toss away a Riolu, because we still have Stretcher. I'm going to keep Copycat, and I'm going to keep Lily. I mean, Cynthia. I'm going to Rockruff down here. We don't have a draw supporter for next turn, though. Maybe I should have held onto those so I could have got Acerola. That was probably the better play, actually, but it's fine. We can just Aura Strike here, take a knockout, and then go from there. He doesn't have anything right now. If he doesn't put down another Pokemon, we just win the game next turn. So he has to bench something, because I'm just gonna Cantankerous. doesn't. Let's see what happens. Okay, stretcher to get that thing back. Okay, that's good. At least he has something, right? So let's see what he can do here. He's gonna Guzma, more Rangoos, so that's good. And then Cynthia. Alright. So he doesn't lose the game quite yet, which is good for my opponent. Latios is proving to be a problem. It just spreads too much. It does too much damage, but it's fine. We just want to take advantage of everything, try to take Okos while we can. Garbodor is looking scary now that we're playing Acrobike. We already lost 3 items, so that can hit us for a lot of damage. We're gonna have to try to Lycanroc that thing up as much as we can. I'm going to attempt to Cyclone Kick this game. I don't think that's a great idea, but I'm going to try it anyways. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Instead, I'm going to actually start setting up a Lycanroc, and I'm just going to try to use Dangerous Claw. I'm going to use both of Lycanroc's attacks. Because if he's playing Rainbow Energy to set up a Trubbish, oh, there's 4 items, then we can just hit him for 110 every turn, even if we don't have Diancie down. So we have options here. I'm going to just try my best to set up Lycanroc as much as I can this game. That's the game plan now. He's playing Phantup too, so he's trying to take advantage of all items at all times, so that's really cool. That's actually a really cool strat. Yeah, let's see if we can top deck Xarola. That would have been too nice. That would have been way too nice. Okay, we don't want to play down things that we don't have to. I can Aura Strike for 60. I think that's fine if we just Cynthia here. Hopefully we can get our Rangaroo down ourselves. I don't want to play Nest Ball though. I'm trying to avoid playing items, at least for the time being. Okay, so we're actually pretty good as far as setting up those plays I mentioned earlier. We even have Guzma, so that's really good as well. We'll just Aura Strike, hit him for 60. He's not out of the active, so that's pretty cool. He'll take a knockout on us, and then we just proceed to take 2 or 3 knockouts with our Lycanroc. We can GX once, attack the following turn, and that's just going to be the game plan. As we get Diancie down, we Oko everything anyways with 130, and that's the thing with these. That's the cool thing about these shrine decks, or these spread shrine or whatever, non-GX shrine decks, is that they all generally have less than 130 HP. There's not very many Pokemon that have more than 130 HP. So we're actually good to just GX this. And if we can avoid playing down too many items, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 80. I'm trying to avoid getting 2 KO'd by too many things. So Trash Lance is going to take his knockout here, and then we can come in. And now we just kind of let these Riolos sit on the bench until we need to use them. But we're definitely just going to knock out this Garbodor. It's the thing that can do the most damage to me right now. Yeah, and there's no need for me to get Diancie this turn either. There's actually no need for me to do anything this turn. We're just going to knock out this Garbodor. We are not going to use our ability. And we're going to Dangerous Rogue. And then we just Claw Slash everything else. And we got System, so that's really good in case he does take a knockout. We can shuffle back in 3 energies. Oh, we actually have 3 items in our hand now. And he hits me for weakness. Oh, actually, I forgot about that completely. I need you to know I never play with Trevenant. So this is actually insane to me. I actually think I messed up now. Oh, I think I lost because I didn't even consider this. I should have knocked out the Garb. I should have knocked out the Phantom. I mean, I forgot about this card completely. He actually does take a knockout here. That's crazy. Oh, it's even worse that we got an item off our prize cards. That's insanity. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we lost. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll take that L. I'll take that L because that's 100% my fault. What I should have done is I should have pulled up the whatever this thing is, the Phantom, I think is what it's called. I should have pulled up the Phantom and I should have knocked it out because Garbodor is only hitting me for 80, right? With a Choice Band, that's 110. It's still 2 a KO, but at least I would have got rid of the thing that OHKO'd me. I could have taken a knockout the following turn still as well. So overall, definitely a misstep on my part. He hits me for 160. If I play Ultra Ball, it's going to be more. I want to play Judge, but I can't really do too much about it. We already GX'd. I'm just trying to think of like what is the best course of action here. I think we just have to lose the item war. Do we care about Diancie? Yes, we do. We still have to hit 130 sometimes. Well, we don't actually. I don't actually think we do. I don't think any of his Pokemon have more than 120 HP. So I'm actually gonna toss the Diancie. Diancie and I guess the Guzma. We'll get Lucario here. I don't think we're gonna need Diancie this game. We're gonna just play Cynthia. I mean, we're definitely gonna lose this game because of Garb, but at the very least, I could have made this match closer, if not won this game, if I didn't misplay. So there's that. could have been Cyclone Kicking too. I don't know, man. I definitely messed up. 100% messed up. If he has Garbodor, he just wins here. But I have Judge for next turn in case he doesn't have Garbodor. Okay, he has Garbodor. And I think he just takes a knockout with Shrine. I mean, we have Acerola, so if he doesn't, that'd be really cool. But then we can't judge. Let's see if he has it or not. I don't know, actually, I stopped counting, so if he has it, that's great. If he doesn't have it, that's not good. That's like better. Okay, he does. He has it. Okay, that's cool. That's fine. I'll take the L there. That was 100% my fault. We are getting a lot of games, though. That's a cool thing about Lucario and like why it's fun to play at tournaments, because they're quick games, which means that you're less exhausted by the end of the tournament. But we did lose there, and that's really upsetting. But it's okay. It's okay. We got completely counter deck. That's what I'm saying. The utter counter deck. People playing Trevenant cannot be me. Trevenant's not even that good. Like, especially if you're like not me and you remember there's a Trevenant down, you can just like slap down your items. And then if you're not me and you realize that, and you know that Lycanroc does really well against your opponent, and as long as you knock out the you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. All right, so this is a good hand as well. I could get Lily. I don't think we really need Lily. The more I'm playing, the more I realize I don't think we need Acrobikes in general either. So far we haven't really used them. But at the same time, like, I have to play like 20 games or something for me to really know if I need to play Acrobike or not. This would be an amazing hand if we were going first. Just because we can evolve faster and stuff like that. I would love to just get Riolu or 2 or 3. But we're playing against Decidueye. Alright, so Lycanrocs are going to be a little bit scary to put on the board, but we're still going to use them. Decidueye is a little bit of a problem because they have a lot of HP. So we're not going to be able to Oko them. So we're going to have to like put down Shrine as quickly as we can and just kind of let it stick. If he's playing Zoroark, then we can just do well. That's not a big deal. That we just knock out the Zoroarks and let Decidueye do its thing. Because Decidueye spreading on us means that our Lycanroc can have its fun. Our Lucario's GX attack can have its fun. Yeah, he's playing Zoroarks. Okay, so we're definitely going to try to get out some dudes. Some big boy dudes. And hopefully he doesn't attach a Grass Energy or something. But he has 2 Zoroarks out, so we're gonna let those boys evolve. That's the game plan. Oh, we have Lily too. This is lit. This is super lit. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get down a Rockruff. No disconnects, please. Pokemon, what's prized? We have 1 Lucario prized. I forget that we're playing this version. I'm not too so sure if I like this version as much, but it's fun testing. This is like live testing right now. I don't know what else is prized. I'm not too worried about it right now. Do this. Do this. What do I need? What do I want? I want the energy more. Because we can retreat this way. And we can Lily here for 5. We got our Shrine. We play down now. Yes, because I doubt this man plays Devoured Field. I don't know why you would play Devoured Field. Cool. I think we just pass. I was hoping to get a second Rockruff down, or Riolu down, but it's fine. Hopefully we can get one next turn. And hopefully we can knock out these Decidueyes before they become a problem. Maybe I do knock out the Zoroarks now? I mean, that's kind of the game plan, right? So we should probably knock out these Zoroarks. So hopefully I can do something. I can get Guzma if I can top deck like a way to get Ultra Ball or something. So ideally I can top deck like Ultra Ball or Guzma. Actually, I need to top deck Ultra Ball. And then, yeah, I have to top deck Ultra Ball. Or Lucario. Ultra Ball, Lucario. That's what I need to do. If I want to like knock out a Zoroark. Or like Lycanroc. Or just draw really well for Cynthia, right? Because then we can get a retreat, like Lycanroc, things like that. I'm trying to avoid playing down Lycanroc though, so I'm kind of uncomfortable with playing down Lycanroc, but at the same time we should be fine. He does have Ultra Ball here. Does he have Rare Candy for Decidueye? Because that'd be kind of crazy if he has it like already. I mean, it's not super crazy because that's the whole point of the deck, right? Is to get them down as quickly as possible. But we actually have game right here. 1, 2, 3. We can easily knock out all 3 of those dudes. So we're gonna try to knock out these Zoroarks first because they're the consistency. Decidueye, a single Decidueye is not gonna be causing me problems. As long as I can get multiple Riolus out. But ideally, we can... Okay, yeah. I don't know why he's doing that. But he's going to judge me. Okay, so hopefully this judge can give me something. I was thinking about slapping down those choice bands in case of judge. But I guess, in hindsight, I probably should have done it. Because choice band is not going to affect math too much in this deck. We actually got a second Riolu down and a Ranger. This has actually worked out pretty nicely for us. That spread is going to be annoying, though. So I have to be careful. But Shrine is melting my opponents. We have Acerola. That doesn't really help. In fact, it's kind of annoying that we drew Acerola, but it's fine. We'll just Cynthia here. Hopefully we can get ourselves a energy into something. We did not, so it's actually really bad, but we'll just slap down this choice band now. It's actually very, very, very bad that we whiffed, but it's fine. We have Copycat for next turn, so hopefully he gets a big hand. That'd be cool. He still doesn't have any energy attachments, but my opponent's Pokemon are melting away at the Shrine. Dude, imagine if like Shrine was just like a really hot sauna, and it's just like for all these GX Pokemon, they're just like just melting away, bro. Dude, Double Tails right now. Double Tails. You won't. Oh, he did it. That sucks. All right, you got Dartrix down. Double Decidueye will get annoying. But this matchup is still like very much in our favor, so I'm not too worried about it. I am worried about him knocking out Rockruff though. Although if he does knock out Rockruff, then we can copycat probably. There's a blower. Like I said, choice band doesn't matter. But and then we have a Shrine tax to replace, which is even better for us, because that means we can thin down our hand again. Just keep playing down cards. And there's the Feather Arrow. At least he's not like me and doesn't forget the Feather Arrow all the time. This is really good for us because we can actually GX and just blow this man away too if things work out well. We got Guzma, but we don't have a thing. This is actually horrible. We're drawing 3 cards regardless, so I'm actually gonna Lily. Yeah, I think Lily is the best play here. And still nothing. Bro, what is going on? What's happening? What's happening, fam? 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 I don't understand what's happening. I just don't get it. I don't get it. But at least he's not taking any GX knockouts. So like I said, it's the cool thing about Lucario is that you can just sit here and chill while your opponent takes single prize knockouts until you're ready to start body bagging your opponent. But what's happening, fam? Like, what's going on? Where's my energy? Where's my Lucarios? This is why I like playing 4 Lucarios. Bro, I don't think I like this version. I think I like it better with that Acrobike. I think I like it better with that Acrobike. The Acrobike thins the deck by 2. Oh, in theory, because you draw 2 and 1 in your hand, and you know the other one goes to the discard pile. So, and then you're playing the card, so it does thin your deck by 2. Now he has 2 Decidueyes out, which means now he's gonna start taking prizes. What's happening, fam? What's happening? What's popping? What's Gucci Lucci? I should have played Acerola. You know, yeah, well, I didn't play Acerola because I played Lily, so never mind. I think I was fine without playing Acerola. So he's gonna knock out a Rockruff here, or Riolu. Dude, what's happening, fam? I'm not a big fan of this. All these things that are happening right now, not a fan. Not a fan. Just pass your turn, bro. Don't even find energy. How do you go this deep in your deck and still not find energy, bro? Are you even playing energy? Or is this like energyless Decidueye? I don't think that's the case. Alright, what's happening, fam? What's happening, fam? What's going on? What's popping? What's Gucci Lucci? I'm not a big fan of this. All this that's happening right now, not a fan. 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 Not a fan at all. Not a fan. This is becoming a problem. I have to get down a second Riolu, but I don't want to. Let's see what Acrobite gets me. Let's see if you're gonna come in handy. Awkward audio cut, but I'm back. Apparently when I recorded this game, it was all the mic disconnected, and I didn't notice until the video was over. So I'm going to be doing all this in post commentary. I do apologize if that's a little bit awkward for you guys, but the game was really good, so I didn't want to cut it out. So we're playing, let's see, I forgot what was happening beforehand because it was like the next day. I didn't realize it. The video was supposed to go out today, but I wasn't able to because of this reason. All right, so we attach an energy to the bench, just preparing to be able to attack with Lucario next turn. I'm in a really good position this game. Like, even though we're behind on prizes by 1, I have 2 Rockruffs down, I have Lucario on the set. Ideally I get another Lucario down on the bench, but Shrine of Punishment is putting in the work right now, putting everything in range. Apparently my opponent's angry about something. I guess I wasn't paying attention when that happened because I didn't even notice. I know what he was trying to get. Oh, I guess he was looking for a Guzma DCE or something. I don't know. But he's damaging my Riolu, which isn't even that big of a deal because it gives me an opportunity to GX with it later. And it activates my Acerola later as well. I mean, we have Shrine, so it doesn't really matter too much. But we have... Oh, now we just top deck Guzma as well, so we don't even have to play down the Lele to get Guzma. We can just Guzma up probably... This is probably a Zoroark. It would just disrupt his draw support. No need to knock out Lele. We can knock out the Decidueye later, but we have Acerola for the following turn, so I actually am going to go ahead and get a Riolu down this turn before I do that. That way I can Acerola and then take another knockout the following turn as well. This also gives me an opportunity to draw a little bit off of Ranguru, so we're going to go ahead and Guzma up. Probably that's just a Zoroark. I think that's just the best option. I'm just trying to think of like if I want to save knocking out those Zoroarks for later, but it doesn't really change anything. We'll draw 2 off of Ranguru. Hopefully we can get an energy attachment. That'd be ideal. We whiffed it, unfortunately, but we got Acrobike. I don't really think I'm gonna play. I don't think I really need it. As long as I can get myself as long as I can keep this Acerola in hand, we're set. We got an energy attachment for next turn as well, so it doesn't really change anything, to be honest. He does pull up the Zoroark, but thanks to Shrine, things are gonna. I think almost everything's in range of just powered up Lucario here, so nothing really changes. He can take a knockout here though, but we have Ultra Ball, Choice Band, and Energy. So even if he does take a knockout here, we're still set to take a knockout the following turn. And now we're ahead by 1 prize. He doesn't have many ways to get 3 prizes in 1 turn since he's not really setting up his board to do that. So that's pretty cool for us. So you can take a knockout here, and then we just go ahead and Ultra Ball for another Lucario. We've got Cynthia going on. And let's see. I'm trying to think, like, what am I going to do? Because if we get Lycanroc, that's going to be nice as well. We could finish off any Pokemon we want with Lycanroc, but we need to get another another Riolu down, because now we don't really have much going on. I mean, we have the benefit of being able to GX attack with our Lucario to finish the game off, I suppose, if we can get like Lycanroc into stuff, but we do have a Stretcher, which is just perfect, because the play kind of stays the same here. We don't need our Choice Band in hand, but I'm going to go ahead and shuffle these Pokemon back anyways, just to make things a little bit easier for me. Here we can Ultra Ball. Oh, we can, I don't know if I want to play Acrobike first just to see what I can find. I guess we can, because it doesn't really change too much. We just get Lucario here, which is good as well. Now we don't have the Ultra Ball, but, I think I'm going to Ultra Ball anyways, because I do need to get Riolu, even though I'm going to be losing this, Acerola in hand. We can get another one. We still have like all of our Acerolas in the deck still, besides that one. So we can draw one off a Rangaroo, we can get a draw supporter. We have multiple options this turn, right? And we did get Acerola for the next turn, just like that. So there we go. We have multiple things we can do, so I'm not too worried about it. We don't need Choice Band. We don't even need Diancie, to be honest, to win this game. All we need here is Lycanroc. We did get Ultra Ball now, actually, for Lycanroc. So we win this game next turn if my opponent can't do anything about it. We can pull up anything, pretty much anything on his bench, any GX on his bench for a game. We can pull out. We can knock out Lele. Probably going to be the easiest thing to knock out. But now, since he evolved into Zoroark, though, we don't actually have to knock it out. We don't have to get Lycanroc anymore. We can just Acerola here. So unless he retreats this into Coco, we should be able to win the game next turn. So this deck really proving its worth. I am sorry if you guys can hear the background noise. People are cutting the grass as soon as I start recording, man. That's annoying because I was going to record some Ultra Malamar as well. Ultra Malamar. I do like that deck a lot. I want to just record more decks that I enjoy playing. So that'll probably be the next video. But yeah, he'll be, he can knock me out if he gets DC Choice Band. Shrine is not enough, so even if he gets DC, it'll be 190, which will be 200. So Shrine won't be enough. And he's an escape rope here, letting me just pull up my Riolu, so nothing really changes. He could knock me out if he has a DCE, but if at this point I can just find another energy attachment in GX. So that's kind of what I'm banking on here. We do have ways to thin, as well as like Acerola in case he doesn't take a knockout here. So we have a lot of different options. He's going to Judge though, which is pretty awkward. Actually, we'll see what happens. We got Lucario, Lycanroc, we have Ultra Ball. All we need here is an Energy and we win. Energy and we win, or Acerola and we win. Either or. So we can just play down these cards in my hand. We just have to draw for Rangaroo. So we'll see what happens. Can we draw what we need? Let's find out right now. We got Riolu. We can toss both of those Riolus away because one way or another we're going to win this game with just our Pokemon in our hand. And we'll grab nothing. Let's take a look. How many Acerolas do we got left? I didn't check. Okay. Maybe I saw it. I don't know. I'm debating if I want to evolve first and then draw for Rangaroo, just to increase my odds. I think I'm going to pull up that Decidueye anyway, since I hit 140 thanks to Diancie. And Decidueye has the highest retreat cost. So we'll pull up Decidueye. This helps thin. I'm not going to evolve if I don't need to, so I'm not going to yet. And let's see, we did get Acerola, so that does get us the game. So GG to my opponent. It was a pretty good game. Even though we had that rough start in the beginning, we still managed to pull through. That's the cool thing about this deck, is that you don't have to put down GXs, except for like, I guess occasionally Lele. You don't have to put down GXs until you need to start taking knockouts, which is really good for you. So overall, I'm very happy with the way this deck turned out. We're gonna go into the deck profile here. I'm just trying to think, like, I'm personally trying out something else. I'm not playing the Acrobikes. The reason why I'm not playing the Acrobikes right now is just to lessen the amount of item cards in the deck, so that there's less likely to be destroyed by Garbodor, because a lot of these items you can actually just hold throughout the game. Like, if you think about it, all we have are Ultra Balls, which are going to be played, Nest Balls, which are going to be played, but then like Stretcher we can avoid playing, there's Recycle System we can avoid playing, even Choice Bands. In that matchup, we never have to play down our Choice Bands, and if we do, we just have to make sure they don't get a blower. So I took out the acro bike. I ended up adding that brooklet. I put in a timer ball as well, which is another item. So if you don't like the timer ball, I understand. But I also added Olivia. These are things I'm going to be start trying as well. Olivia lets you get any 2 GXs from your deck into your hand. This includes Lycanroc and Lucario, but also includes Lele. So even if this is the only card in your hand, sure, you're going to be like 1 turn behind, but you can at least pull out of the situation. So that's something I'm going to be trying next, is Brooklet, which will act like another nest ball without having to play an item. Timer Ball, which will act as a way to get your evolution pieces easier, which is something that this deck kind of needs sometimes since we don't have as many digging options, and Olivia to do the same thing. So I'm going to be trying that. I guess I'll let you guys know in the future, or I might even play this deck again. Let me know in the comments if you guys want to ever see me play this deck again, because this is my pet deck. I do love me Lucario. I think the Rockruff evolution lines are super dope as well. So it is one of my favorite decks that is actually competitive, that plays some of my favorite Pokemon. So I'm really excited about this deck. Let me know in the comments down below if you ever want to see me play this deck again. Maybe I can just do like a nice hour of power just playing Lucario matches. I don't even have to go over the deck profile too long, just straight up play Lucario for an hour long. That's something I like doing, just a nice hour of power series. Or maybe once a week I just take it that. Oh, that's a really cool idea actually. Let me know if you guys would be down for that. Just once a week, hour of power. We upload me playing the same deck for an hour long. And just like continuously working and testing the deck and stuff like that. Let me know if you guys would ever be interested in that. But regardless, I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. Thank you guys all for watching. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, share all the good jazz, answer the comment question day as we said earlier. And yeah, see you guys next time. Peace.